Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai, 17th Tirupathigam and the 7th verse. The verse goes this way, Tiruchitrambalam. எழிலை யாழ் செய்கை பாசுங்காலன் வீசும்பின் இன்தோழி பட நனைந்துருகி ஆழலை யாழ் பூருவம் புனலோடுங்கிடந்தாங்கு ஆதனின் மாதரார் கலவி தோழிலை யாழ் நெஞ்சம் இடர்பட வண்ணம் தூங்கிருள் நடுநல் யாமத்து ஓர் மழலையாள் சிலம்ப வந்தகம் புகுந்தோன் மறுவேடம் திருவிடை மருதே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Today's verse is a beautiful verse. We all should be meditating on this verse, and we have to also keep this as our prayer on a daily basis. In this verse, the author Karuvoor Thevar, he says, in this world we are all like a vessel. The vessel which is made of mud, we call it as pot, right? If you look at the pottery, because we do have a lot of interest groups and we have a lot of hobbies right now with pottery. So if you go to a place where they are making pot, you will be able to see the clay which is being mixed, and then they will be making beautiful vessels and pots out of it. If they don't process this pot properly and they are just keeping outside, just one drop of water is sufficient to destroy the entire pot. But if the pot is processed properly, it can be so strong that it can hold water within. So what kind of a person are we? Are we like a newly made pot without any, as in we have not gone through the proper process, or do we want to be as a processed pot? That is the most important question we need to be asking ourselves. As of today, there are so many water droplets out there, which is to destroy the pot, which is us. The pot is we, as in you have to imagine the soul, and the water droplets that we are talking about is anything that can cause distraction. Right now we have mobile phones, we have the cinemas, we have so many information that the entire world is filled with so many recreations which is not bringing us to the right path. Those are all water droplets which can just make sure that we are going back to our original form, which is just mud or clay rather. Now, what Karuvoor Thevar is keeping as a prayer is, Lord Shiva, I've surrendered to you. Make sure that I am not getting on to a state which is like the pot that is being mentioned here, which has not been processed. So I should not be tempted with whatever I'm seeing today around me. I should not be carried away by the worldly attractions, all the beautiful, the lights that we are seeing around us, which is very, very temporary. We shouldn't be, because it's so twinkling around in front of us, and it just attracts us so much. We get fascinated that we forget about our real cause, the purpose of our birth itself. That is something which we need to understand in a more clear manner. So we need to step on to the next state. Can we do that on our own? Obviously no. So the Lord Shiva is going to be there. He has to be with us and guide us in the proper manner so that we don't get distracted along the way, and we are able to reach his lotus feet. We are able to see this example even today around us. Someone would be looking at us and they will ask, can I also have a Rudraksh so that I can tie to my neck? We will be giving them. They'll tie it, they'll go back home, and someone in their family will say, Aya, you're so young, why do you want to wear a Rudraksh at this age itself? Your entire life will be ruined if you wear Rudraksha. Whatever nonsense. You can hear a lot of such nonsense around us. Now, if this soul is not a processed pot, what will it do? It will just be carried away by those droplets. It will start removing and keeping it aside, isn't it? But are we in a position to say, no, my Shiva will give me everything and I am going to wear this Rudraksh and this will guide me in the proper manner? If we have that confidence, Lord Shiva will guide us. Now, how to get that confidence? Of course, it is not in our hands. We have to let this also be handled by Lord Shiva. That is what verse number 7 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.